it's Empress LuxAse. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to those that already do. Thank you for the support. If you like exclusive content, check out my Patreon and the member section over here on YouTube. This particular reading is about Jalen Green and Draya Michele. But this is more so I wanted to do a Synastry chart reading just to be nosy based on transits and also pull more tarot cards for these two. So I did not know they were both Aquarius. So just from what I know about Aquarius placements, especially the men, but sometimes the women could be masculine too. Like they like to party, they like to be free. Like, you know, Megan Thee Stallion and Blueface. They're very unconventional when it comes to their relationships. But I don't want to judge them just off of what I know. I'm gonna go more in details what I saw in their charts. But both are Aquarius. Jalen Green is February 9th, 2000, 2020, 2002. Goodness gracious. Draya Michele is January 23rd, 1985. This guy literally, I didn't notice that. He was born literally a year after someone I know passed. That's crazy. Interesting. They're both Aquarius sun, which makes for an intense, intellectual, freedom-loving connection. But obviously, this started because I'm not looking for nothing serious. You're not looking for nothing serious. Definitely hookup vibes. But it's also like dating your reflection. Fun at first, but eventually you could get annoyed with your own quirks mirrored back at you. Plus, Dre is older than him. She's no rookie. And then the age difference vibe, Draya definitely has the Saturnian authority here. She could definitely, it gives me she plays the mentor, the dominant role. And Jalen, he might like that. You know, these young guys do like the older women. Until he doesn't. So long term, the power imbalance could trigger ego clashes. I don't have the time of birth, so the moon is unknown. This is loosely based, but just based off of intuitively energy. Draya comes off emotionally reserved, but deep when invested. Jalen, he's still growing up. He's still evolving. So he may not have the emotional maturity to meet her where she is long term. With the Venus and Mars, it's a lot of strong sexual chemistry, but also some intense energy. Jalen might get possessive, and I've met some possessive Aquarius. Draya, it doesn't give me she's gonna tolerate control. It feels like if anybody's gonna have control, it's gonna be her. Public image and appearances matters to both. So expect them to look good for the gram, like perfect, even when it's not. Now, child, the tarot reading, the tarot, I had the Lovers reverse, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, the Devil, Page of Swords. The Lovers reverse, this isn't true love. This isn't true love. It's karmic, meant for growth, not longevity. Disconnection or their values will clash, could surface soon if it hasn't already surfaced. The Lovers also could be like codependency or issues or cheating, that type of thing. This gives me more situationship. The top that a baby came from. The Tower is like, oh, something unexpectedly happening. This could be a scandal or shocking news around them that is very likely to happen within the next year or the end of this year. This could be cheating, pregnancy rumors, or messy breakup energy. More than likely involving a third party. Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Lovers is Gemini energy, by the way. Eventually, one walks away. There's a transition. It could be very sudden in public, like Jalen feeling boxed in. The Devil. This is the Devil. It's negativity, negative patterns, temptation, toxic cycles, a relationship built on lust, obsession, image, rather than substance. Like you finally you got Draya Michele in your bed, and you got her pregnant. He's, you know how the young guys are. Is that type of vibe. Page of Swords, this gives me like something online, like media blogs and fans will be watching and talking, gossip, and he said, she said type of energy, which will fuel the downfall of these two. Jalen's name could get caught up in like future scandals related to immaturity or bad choices. I'm going to say a possible public scandal or breakup within the next 12 to 18 months. Social media will definitely expose whatever it is, a possibility involving other women. I get PR couple energy vibes here. They look good together. I just don't think it's gonna last. Draya actually might move on quickly, possibly with someone even more famous. This feels like a lesson in fame versus a real connection for Jaden. I hate to say it, Jaden, you just a notch on her belt, another notch on her belt. Ugh. Just, I'm gonna actually pull from my West T deck, my other deck. So let's get to that portion for these. All right, Jalen Green and Draya. Let's see what's T. What's gonna come out? Something's very fake about what they try to portray online. It's unfortunate babies involved. Energy around these two. Aquarius placements could be very emotionally attached, but I think, especially with her, like when this ends, she's gonna move on quickly. What's the energy around these two? Thank you. Broke. So something around money and no facts. Makes ish up. Lies. So is this purely based on finances? Love on the brain, inside scoop, dusted off, moves in silence, and bad reputation. Yikes. Something could happen around October. There's something around the past and someone looking into someone's past, being nosy, snooping. That at that point, or something from the past comes back to bite someone, something that they thought they have gotten rid of or attached themselves from, and it's something around a bad reputation and moves in silence. Someone could smoke cigarettes, almost like somebody could return back to their old ways, or something from their past comes back to bite them, and dealing with past memories. Love. Like almost being quiet about stuff that happened in the past. No facts. Lies makes it up because of finances, creeping, hustling, all about the money. Fake accounts, media accounts, somebody's spying. To spy. Because someone's hurt or will be. Yeah, somebody's like all up in someone's business or will be. Studying you, getting info, hunted because of the past. Side effects and damn, didn't this come out for the last readings? That it looked as if Drake could be into something spiritual, someone connected. So I'm getting the same vibe. Spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, light magic power. Very superficial relationship, and I'm getting the same energy, like somebody into something spiritually. I'm gonna remember to tag that other reading I did. Energy around Draya and Jalen. He's getting manipulated. I hate to say it, but he getting his rocks off in the process. Home being mentioned, home base. Changing your environment and ending. So if they stay together, somebody could be moving or moving from a home. The cycle's over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. Change your environment. Like home is supposed to be a safe place. Yeah, some of this feels like this relationship is based on help. Bright idea. Set healthy boundaries. New beginnings. We had endings and new beginnings. Partnership. I can't make this up. Spirituality. What is someone doing spiritually? Perfect fit. It's almost like someone did something spiritually to make it look like this is a perfect fit, so they can have a new beginning. But this is like using money spells to attract wealth and prosperity through this relationship. either through some talents they have or through a spiritual advisor, healer, tarot reader, or something in the occult, or someone will be on a spiritual journey. But I almost want to say wellness, someone likes to work out and shape. I almost feel like someone could have done something possibly spiritually, because I'm getting the same vibes. It's almost like at some point the bulb is going to go off in somebody's head. You're like, you know what? I am going to choose my wellness and go elsewhere and choose someone that's a better partner for me. Someone that's more of a win-win. This energy also around prioritizing your connections. Public face. This is perfect. A new beginning because of their image. This was easy. Someone definitely was trying to go up. It's her. My feminine power card. This was more so for her to take control of her life, career, and finances and step into that power. Settling. Somebody's going to realize they're settling. I feel like that's him. He's going to be at a fork in the road, trying to figure out where his soul is telling him. And this card says you're on the wrong path. You're avoiding what needs to be done because it feels too difficult. Give yourself time and space to evolve and discover your true path. Star power. Once again, somebody just wanted power. Wanted to be more to the spotlight. Also, someone could become an influencer of a company, earn fame, and get more popular. As caution, a tricky road ahead. You're spending more than you're earning. Exercise caution when making financial decisions. Be careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. And odd jobs. Somebody needs to be careful with their finances because they could be forced to do something strange for extra. Ooh, is that what that was? Do something strange for an extra piece of change. Damn, dang, Draya. Oh, I just heard ladies are pimps too. Yeah, she did that. She definitely trapped him. Yeah. He gonna get, I hope he don't get his feelings too hurt in the long run. I don't see that lasting. That just was like a come up. A cute come up and you got a baby. So another meal ticket. Bye.